I am Anya, as you can see. Oh, I got it right here. I am Lalian Cosplay, and I make costumes, do photo shoots, all that fun stuff. So today I'm going to be getting into my Keyleth costume. It was voted on by Twitter and Instagram. Thank you. Welcome to my first stream. I'm nervous and excited. So if you see any tech issues, just let me know. This whole back end is fascinating and challenging. Oh, and look. Wait, wrong direction. That way. My little notifications are Rocket wagging her tail. For anyone who doesn't know her, Rocket is my 12-year-old pug. She is currently sniffing around trying to find where my pizza went. So if you hear her, that's her. I'm gonna get into costume. I already put the contacts in because I know that a lot of people find it really creepy when someone touches their eyeball, even when it's with even when it's with the contact. So, you know. Oh, and I do also have a milkshake. Don't mind me. I almost forgot about it. It is like 100 degrees outside in Germany right now. So, context for those who don't know me. I am an American. I'm originally from West Virginia, and I moved to Germany about 3 years ago. So that is why I'm here. And the accent. No, it's like, what, 32 Celsius? Something like that? Let me see. I can look it up. 100 Fahrenheit in Celsius. 37. I was way off. It is 37.7 in my town right now, so yay. Ooh, Tim, that sounds terrible. I would not want 41. Like, the good thing is that here where I am, like, our apartment is very cold normally, so it's not terrible. It still is, but it's not as bad as it could be because the apartment itself stays cool. Some context for my makeup skills. I have been in theater since I was 10, so I've been in theater for 22 years. That being said, makeup is like the lowest level of my skills with the theater. I'm getting better. I am getting better at makeup. I can do a really good smoky eye now, but it's a challenge. So please do not mock my makeup skills at all. And just so you know, I have a mirror right here. I took apart my makeup table so that I could set this up on my desk, and it's a little bit easier. So I might be doing this quite a bit. But yeah, feel free to chat and ask questions and all that fun stuff. So one of the things that I do need to get better at is my under eye makeup. People very rarely notice this, but I have this vein that's very obvious, and sometimes it looks like a bruise. And I have actually had people say to me, hey, did you hit your face? Like, what happened? It's just, no, it's just a vein under my eyes. Oh, hello, Rocket. Are you joining us? I'm here. Whee! Here's Rocket. She is unimpressed. She says, why am I here? I'm looking for your human food. That's a milkshake. It's chocolate. You can't have it. So, hello. Are you annoyed with me? Yeah, okay. There you go, Rocket. That was not what she came here for. Okay, let me adjust this again. Cool. She is a precious baby. She is 12, like I said, and we've had her since she was 7 months old. She moved here to Germany all the way from the States. So she is a very internationally traveled pug at this point. And now she's underneath the desk. I swear, one of these days, I figured out how to do 2 camera setups, and I want to do a pug cam where it's just her on the ground at my feet because she just sleeps under there all the time. Let's see. You know, it's funny, I should probably throw this thing away because I've had it for so many years. I know that makeup goes bad, but I'm so close to the end of it. Like, look at that. That's all I have left. So, I'm not gonna throw it away, I'm just gonna keep using it. So, one of the things that I had to do for this stream beforehand, when I realized that Keyleth was winning, is I had to fix one of her antlers, and Tim can talk about this too. But at Dokumi, which is in Dusseldorf, I was dressed as Keyleth, and we did a Vox Machina Sisters photo shoot with Tim, and I channeled my inner Keyleth, and I was so excited about the stupid tree that we were doing a photo shoot in front of that I forgot about my antlers, and I just thwacked one of the antlers into the tree branch and broke a little bit off. It's this one. So I just fixed it today. This entire section just completely snapped off. Luckily, I found it, or Vampina found it. I forget who found it, but in any case, we found it, we saved it, and I was able to fix it. And life is good. What should I do next? See, I'm so all over the place with makeup. I'm going to do eyeshadow. So, we have color options. You guys can pick. Okay, so, focusing now. I have these color palette for eyeshadow. So, I have NYX Diamonds and Ice, which are very fun. I will eventually figure out how to orient because it's mirrored. And then I have Revlon Color Stay Player. This is like my go-to palette all the time. And then I have this CoverGirl one. And this one I really like for the blacks and the golds. So, what should the color be right here? This is typically the darker color for me, and then I blend into gold. So, what do we think? I usually lean towards the black, but I feel like that's a little too dark for Keyleth. Maybe not the purple, maybe just the brown. I think I'll go with the brown. And like I said, relatively new-ish to getting better at makeup. So ignore the technique or judge the technique. Live your best life. And these brushes, my really good friend Yu got for me for Christmas. Well, Hanukkah, but Christmas. They were just like, how dare you use these terrible theater brushes from when you were 10 years old? You need better brushes. And so they just bought me a set. So, thank you, Yu, if you're watching. So, what I tend to do with my eyeshadow is I do this super dark, like, with a little bit, there we go, a little bit visible right there. And I can never replicate it exactly, so we'll see how it goes. But I just really like how this looks on my eyes, and even like so I've cosplayed Caliana, and what I do for her, well, first of all, I have a prosthetic that I do on this side. I bought it, I forget the name of the company, but I bought it off of Etsy from a UK brand. And they are really, really awesome. And I spent the entire MCM London, that was on Friday of MCM, I spent the entire day being like, I wonder if this is gonna peel off. I wonder how well I adhered it. And then I went to take it off, and it took me like an hour to remove it. And I have a photo of what my face looked like after I pulled it off. And it was just so much mastix. Like, I covered the entire side of my face. So that thing definitely would not have come off, even if I had tried really hard before I was ready. I am relatively happy with that. It almost looks even. I am impressed with myself. Because makeup, like I said, not my forte. So now is the fun gold. I really love this gold right here. So what I do is I bring it in. So I start here and I work my way in. Let's see, I need to go closer. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I'm actually gonna switch. I'm gonna switch brushes. I am chaos. Ah. It's looking really good so far. And so I overcompensate with the darker shade, so I'll go much further than I actually intend on it being visible, because then I'll be able to blend it. Hi, Andy! Welcome to watching me get into costume. I saw that you voted for Keyleth, so there you go. You're getting Keyleth. Let's see. Oh, don't want my milkshake to melt. Let's see. I am pretty darn happy with that. Honestly, Oh, you did? Okay, well, you were probably one of the ones who tipped the scales, because Keyleth had like 3 more votes than Imogen did. But maybe I'll do Imogen next week. We'll see. Yeah, I have one look. Doesn't matter what color combo it is, I always do this particular style because I know it and it works. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm putting on makeup. So this, hang on, let me show you the name of it. This gold shimmery stuff is like my favorite thing ever. So hang on. I don't know if you can see that, maybe, but it's Infallible Eyeshadow, I guess is the brand. No, it's L'Oreal. L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour. I love this. I've had it for years, and I always use it right here in the tear ducts. It looks so beautiful, and it brings it from like everyday makeup to cosplay. I absolutely adore it. One of my friends, Cole, they're originally from Arizona. I think that they're in DC area now, but they're one of my cosplay friends and photographers, and they taught me this and showed me how to do it, and I was just like, wait, what? Like, it's amazing. I need to see what the pink and green looks like, though. I don't remember. Man, I've had this for... This is the downside. Well, there's a lot of problems with the panini, but the downside for cosplayers is not using our makeup as much. So, like, I have a lot of old stuff that probably should be tossed and replaced. I just haven't yet. My laptop is getting really warm, and I hope it'll be okay. But I've noticed this with OBS that it gets, the fan goes crazy. So, see how it goes. Okay, so I did the eyeshadow. That's all done. I'm looking closer. I am really happy with how that turned out. Like, see? Yay! Okay, so I've got these done. I'm organizing. I once bought makeup using... Yeah, I have definitely bought makeup that I've tried once and been like, nope, not for me. Doesn't work. And like a really good example, well, this is a costume thing. So I did a Dragonair costume back in 2019 before I moved to Germany. And my goal with that costume was I had my old wedding dress, and I was just like, okay, I want to make a costume out of this wedding dress. What can I do with this as a base? And so I was looking at like Pokemon are relatively easy to find things for, and I found Dragonair, and I was just like, I love her. I want to be her. And so I made this bright blue jacket out of just my stash. I had all of the fabric I needed for it. And I bought this, here's where the story goes, but I bought this special like sparkle makeup at KatsuCon 2019 in National Harbor. And I put it here, and I really liked how it looked, but it's actually not safe near your eyes, and so I got a little worried about that. It had like stars and sharp pointy things. Better not to risk it. Okay, next is mascara. I had to think about it. So I actually have 2 Keyleth cosplays now, and that is because the one that I got from my friend Cleo, Cleo Cosplay, the one that I got from her is more geared towards winter. It's like a thicker fabric, it's red. No worries, thank you for joining for as long as you can. I appreciate you, Ship. But the that costume is way too hot, and so Dokumi, I was just like, there's no way that I can wear this. It's just too much. And so Keyleth has a couple of like distinct color palettes, and one of them is of course the green, because green and red look so good together. And so I found a different dress than the one that I got. The one that I got was actually available to deliver on time. The one I wanted was like this beautiful ombre fade from a light green to a dark green on the bottom. But the one that I got is still beautiful. I love the color green that it is. It pretty much matches the eyes. So I'm pretty happy with it. Mascara is another challenge for me. Everything's a challenge for me. That looks good. And now I have highlighter. This thing, I brought it to the States and this plastic bit popped in, so I had gold over everything. It was terrible. C'est la vie, but yeah. There's gold all over. Oh. The curse and love of highlighter. And it's interesting, yes, gilded. Now, I never really used highlighter until like a year or 2 ago, because I just didn't know that it was a thing. And then I saw some cosplayers using it, and so I gave it a try. And then I realized in my photos that it looked so much better when you have highlighter. So I am extremely happy. I never know at the forehead, like, but shiny nose. Maybe a little too shiny. That's okay. Cheekbones can never be too shiny. Why not? Okay, next I need new spray. I have no... Honestly, I just keep trying things until I figure it out. Cosplay is the reason why I can do makeup. I almost never wear it in my normal day life, everyday life, whatever. just because it's so much effort. It takes so long to do. Even like a quick thing will take 15-20 minutes, and I work from home, so what's the point? But then also I wear glasses normally, and makeup when you put it on kind of just goes away when you put on glasses, so I usually never bother. Okay, get ready for a funny expression on my face. Nope, missed. Okay, I'm good. For those who don't know what I just did, that's finishing spray, the gay version, which was the same price as the regular version. It's just Target being Target. Okay. I don't know. What do I have next? I'm done with all the makeup. I'm so proud of myself. Wig cap time. I was trying to find my wig cap, and I have a no-slip band that I actually have magnets attached to for Keyleth. Can't find them anywhere, and I was just like, crap, what am I gonna do? I can't find a wig cap, because I can still make Keyleth work without the magnetic headband, but kind of need a wig cap. And I just, I just got my wig for Vex in, and so I was just like, well, if there's a brand new wig, they have to send a wig cap. And I was right, so didn't have to hunt through a million things. Yeah, playing with makeup is very overwhelming. Like, for a really long time, I was trying to do eyeliner, and I just couldn't do it. And so I still try to do it sometimes with my anime boys, because it gives kind of that anime-y look. But, Ooh, you're doing Percy? Oh, I love. Please. I can't wait to see it, Tim. That's gonna be so exciting. That's gonna be so cool. I'm stoked for you. Ugh. How's that longer? I'll ignore that. There are many methods for putting up your hair in wig caps. This is the way that I have devolved to. I literally just wrap it in and tuck it. Yeah. There we go. And then I pin it in place. There was a loose hair. I might need to minimize on the MooBot. It's a little bit excessive. But I literally just set it up. Hair's too thick, gotta attack it with bobby pins. Fair. So when I first started cosplaying, I was doing, what are they called? Pin curls. I did 4 pin curls on the front of my head, because that's what, once you have the wig cap on, or even without, the wig will latch onto that, and the end of it will just stick to the pin curls. So I was doing that, followed by 2 braids with the rest of my hair, flip, flip, pin in place. That's a lot of work. The headband, yes. So I have so many loose hairs that did not make it into the wig cap. I have a no-slip wig thingamajig, the headband. I just don't know where it is at the moment. So that's what I did, was I bought one of those and I attached the magnets for my antlers. And I got these, wait, I'm gonna find the username so I can give them a little shout out. I will search this way. Alpaca. Hey. Codename _ Alpacraft. I'll type that in. So, codename _ Alpacraft. Oh wait, except I have to do it not in OBS. So on this Instagram. So they're the ones who made this. I absolutely adore these. They're 3D printed and then hand painted. So when I broke this part off, I was very nervous, but it was found. It's not terribly visible. I don't know if you can, yeah. Like from close up you can see it, but even like this far away, it's really hard to tell. So I am not concerned at all. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to put on the dress. I'm wearing this shirt underneath of it, so don't worry. So this is one of those dresses that you can do like a million different ways. And so like you wrap it around, yada yada. So I need to learn some different styles. And I'm gonna sit. Oh, the store is amazing. Oh yeah, so I figured why not set up my Howl jacket here for anyone new to me. Hang on, this is very long. There we go. So I made this jacket. It took me about 55 hours total to make. Let's see, this fabric right here, the pink fabric, is actually from my very first cosplay jacket I made, which is Yuri Plazetsky, his Welcome to the Madness jacket. And this was like, I had this much fabric left after using it for this. So I was very happy to stash bust with that. And then the blues and the golds are silk. And then this damask lining was what made me commit to making this entire thing myself. But yeah, I really, really love it. It sparks joy. As, what's her name says. I never watched that show. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm just playing with this. I don't really care. Well, the straps are showing. Yeah, it was really fun to make. Very nerve-wracking. I'm gonna change this up. I actually did, what's the word? I did a live on Instagram because I hadn't thought to do Twitch at all before now. But I did a live on Instagram while I was working on it. And so I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love chatting with people while I'm doing cosplay related stuff. It's fun. Okay, now I need the corset. Probably tie this in a knot. It's not going to be visible anyway, so who cares? Which direction does this go? It goes this way. This is the challenging part. I'm going to stand up for this. This is just an admittedly cheap corset that I got on Amazon, but I love it. And then this is another thing that my friend Cleo made for the costume that she sold to me, and I love it. It's so pretty. It's very simple too, but pretty. There we go. Let's see. What's next? Oh, well, obviously the wig, but you know. Thank you for following, Spazzy. Welcome, welcome. Obviously you were already here, but you know what I mean. Okay, so the wig is going to be a little bit of a challenge because of the antlers. So I stabbed holes in this so that I could, wait, is it, no, okay. I was gonna say, is the headband in here? But it's not. But yeah, so I have to pop the antlers into the holes, and it works better on one side than the other. So let's see. Which side is which? That looks wrong. That looks right. Okay. So one side, yeah, this side it's just kind of loose. But hopefully, well, I'll put that on after I put the wig on. Hopefully it will stay. This side is actually a little bit of a struggle. There we go. Which was very useful for when I traveled to Dolkemi, because it was the first weekend of Germany has this €9 ticket thing right now. And it was just pandemonium. There were so many people on the train. It was like sardines. Okay, let's see. This wig has hooks, and I adore it for that. This is gonna look ridiculous at first, but isn't anything when you're in the middle of it. Yep. Thank you. Twist, twist, twist. There we go. That is already looking better. Now I just need to get the other antler in. Let's see, it is right here. And this one does not have the support that it needs. So I'm going to pin it. It's right there. I'm dropping things all over the place. Do the hooks catch on the wig cap? Yes, they do. But if you do the pin curls in the front, it also helps a lot with keeping the hooks in place. Well, it's a little precarious, but for this it works. Now I need to fix the styling. So I forget what I originally bought this wig for. I might have just bought it because it was pretty, which, you know, valid. The first time I wore this for a photo shoot, I believe was when I met my friend David, and we did a witch photo shoot. It was fun. Let's see, do we like that part? It's a little bit different than what I normally do for her. Let's try this. That's better. And even though this has hooks, I am also going to pin it in place because it's just more secure that way. Yeah, see, I can see this one is listing. If I had the magnetic band, that would help. This one doesn't have that problem though. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to sew it a little bit more closed. It's just, didn't think to do that before the stream, so. But when I have the magnets, when I have that band, it literally just snaps on and then it just stays. It's beautiful. Like, Tim can attest to that. It just stayed on. This is sparkling water. I want it to be thematic because Keyleth. Okay, what do we have next? I'm kind of just throwing things on the floor. I will clean you up later. Let's do. I want to redo this at some point. So this is my little Keyleth crown, and with the magnetic band it would help, but I do have 2 bobby pins hooked in on this. And this was originally made out of like green and black foam, like the cheap thin sheets. So I need to redo it because you can see the seam along here, if I point it out to you anyway. But I want to get some foam clay and redo it. So, slightly challenging part. Excuse you, sir. Stay right where I put you. Okay, bye, ship. Thank you for joining. I was happy to have you. There we go. And there is Keyleth. So. The nice thing about Keyleth, and really honestly all of the Critical Role characters, is yes, there are canon ways to do the costumes, but who cares? Get the vibes and have fun. So I'm really happy with this. It looks really good. So, yeah. So, sorry, had to take a moment. Thank you. Hello. Let me have... Oh, that helps. It is so hot, but I like to suffer for my art. It's not actually that hot inside. If I went outside, I know that I would die, but, you know. So, welcome to my first stream. I'm really happy. This has been really fun. So, I don't know how much longer I'll be on since I'm in costume, so later on this week, on Friday, I'm going to be starting to build my first stream hype. I'm going to start building my Vex'ahlia costume, and so I have the pattern that I'm going to use for her jacket and the beautiful fabric that I bought for it. Thank you, Tim. And I have this habit of making jackets for costumes. Don't ask me why. Like this was my 4th jacket. I made it last year. And so Vex'ahlia is going to be my 5th cosplay jacket. I think that it's just because like most everything else you can get easily. Like you can buy whatever you need, like this dress and things like that. Yeah, this thing is not wanting to stay. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. Whatever. I make jackets. Like, usually if the jacket is purchasable, like Howl, it's not exactly what I want. So, for example, with Howl, I really wanted to have the decadent vibes of his bedroom in the castle, you know? So I wanted to have the ornate fabrics and pattern and all of that, and it can still have the same shape, just make it fancy. And so that's what I ended up doing with this, and I love how it turned out. And then with, I did Keith from Voltron, and his jacket, the one that you can purchase is so bad. Like, it makes me sad. Like, it's functional, but the sizing's all weird, and the fabrics are just kind of meh. So I ended up just taking that jacket apart and remaking it with better fabrics, and it made me very happy. Yeah. So, yeah. So I say sew a lot. Don't mind me. That's what I do. I sew. Haha. I'm punny. So I will be starting my Vex'ahlia build on Friday. I'll start the stream at 6 p.m. again, or noon East Coast US. And so I'll be going through all of the pattern that I have for the jacket, the fabrics that I have, and start cutting the pattern out. Thought I broke it again. That's basically it for today. So thank you to everyone who came to my very first stream. I feel like I should hold this. Thank you to everyone who came to my very first Twitch stream. I'm very excited. I'm happy to be doing this. And I will see y'all next time. I hope to see you on Friday. So have a good one, everyone.